It's week 3 of the 2030 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's gonna be a good one, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on the running,
so pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He's going to force his way for a yard or two.
Holding.
But looks like this one's going to be coming back. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. He's going to set up 3rd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Going for it all. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. They get big yardage on the deep ball. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense and you're defending your own goal, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up on.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't lucky to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. look to throw again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 4 down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They get 12 yards on that pass, and that would be a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the victory.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And 10.
Back to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. First down picked up as they are getting close.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, but you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Moody's extra point is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
Goal to go.
A big play on that one. 36 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his man was there, he was the on time that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right, it's taken in. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Slot man in motion right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Taken down and sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
This
line.
offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Quick hitting slant there. And they will finally run him down.
Complete to number 6.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A good throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the visitors will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So, Mike, at the core of successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big game.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Putting the tight end in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Result is a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's first down, and they'll run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
The game brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again.
The running back again the ball carrier.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution.
And he will score again. That is about as good a half as you'll ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the visitors will take a 21-7 lead.
Our home team, 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up
Second and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Now faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact drawing the ball loose and forcing third down.
Third down and 1.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up 4th down.
44-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And his guys cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Complete to number 6.
Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards. Results in a first down.
Patrick to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Harrison Butker now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the visitors are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Marvin Mims leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And the 11.
They'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. That is enough for a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield. In the area of holding. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, with the penalty yardage back here, pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
To the air one more time. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So Give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Downfield, and he's got it. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And his guys back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, Mahomes. This one complete right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's across midfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Here's a second and 9. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass.
Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Third down, 3 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Third and short. Here's Patrick. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. He'll take this in back at the 16. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. You just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
They go play action with Mahomes. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
On third down, Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
At the 3-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Right back to the air from Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Our home team, 17. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
A good spot here, second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late.
And he's got another one. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Butker's extra point is good, and the visitors are going to extend their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Slot receiver headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
That's pulled in. And were able to tack on a two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
Mahomes pass.
2nd down and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Mahomes now out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Good throw, out wide, it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He finds Bell and he's bumped. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Crazy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a catch to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here. His pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
We'll go with the drop play here on 2nd down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now give up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the visitors tack on one more to their lead.
48. Our home team, 25.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Bill to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Let's go. Motion man is Bell. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So, it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.